Welcome, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy haters and those Bears fans. Hey, hats off to the Bears. They played a good game. Our Cowboys, not so much. What do I think about our Cowboys? And what do you all think about our Cowboys? Well, when you look at the offense, let's start off with the best in the first half, that running game. Jay Williams was running the ball. I mean, that dude was breaking tackles. He was running the ball. Yes, he had that great run where the ball got stripped from him. Okay. But you know what? To me, he made up for it, if you can make up for it, and ran the ball well afterwards as well. And Sanders came in and, made some decent little runs also. But in the first half, that run game was kind of dominant to me. In the second half, not so much. They did not seem to emphasize that run game for whatever reason. Now let's get to the passing game. Prescott didn't have a bad game in my opinion. You know, he threw the ball to Pickens. The ball popped off Pickens' hand. The bad player made a nice interception. Can't put that on Prescott. And then at the end of the game, he threw an interception when the game was really out of reach, in my opinion, anyway. How about you? How do you all feel about that? Now, sticking with Prescott, this is, and tell me if you all are seeing the same thing with Prescott, but this is what I'm seeing. When that receiver or tight end is running from right to left, Prescott is not putting the ball out in front of the receiver. He's putting it, trying to seem like he's trying to put it on the money, or he's putting it not on purpose, but behind the receiver a tad bit. And that's why one of those plays almost got intercepted, because it was the bad receiver cornerback broke it up and the ball popped up, but it could have been intercepted. But I don't know if the coaches have helped Prescott to appreciate that he's leaving the ball too much in the inside instead of still leading the receiver towards the other sideline. But that's something Prescott needs to work on. Dak needs to work on that issue. And now when we look at that defense, it's really nothing good I can say about that defense too much. If I was to have to give them a score, a grade, it would definitely probably be a D minus. Probably be a D minus. Because they just didn't do good. And Clowney, I thought Clowney was going to play, but he's still inactive. So, hey, it is what it is. Diggs slipped. Trayvon Diggs slipped. And Caleb threw a touchdown. But, that corner, here's my issue. And I'm trying not to be too hard on that secondary, but here's my issue. And I don't know if it's the coaches or the players, scheme, whatever the case may be. But you all let me know what you think, because last week, old Russ threw some nice bums on our Cowboys. So you would just think, hey, next week against the Bears, we're not going to let any passes get over the top of us. And what happened? Still came over the top. And that's why it's just like, am I almost watching a repeat of last week? So what do you all think? Do you think it's the players, the coaches, the scheme, because they were man to man, they were zone, and nothing worked. Nothing worked. And they made Caleb look like a great quarterback this evening or this afternoon. It was kind of pathetic. The front four did get some pressure on him, and he escaped the pressure. He's elusive. So you have to take the hat off to Caleb for that. But hey, tell me what you all think. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment. And thank you for taking time out of your time to listen to the Raw Sanders Show. Cowboy Nation.